Hello guys, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be making green beans. Yes, garlic green beans. So to start, I have here my green beans and I have here my saucepan which I'm going to boil my green beans. So let's bring this closer. So I've already, look at this, the ends. I've chopped the ends. So if you want to chop the ends, it's simple. Look at both the ends and the back end. So let's just, you do this and then you do this. Simple. Let's do a second test. Remember the ends, you do this and then you do this. This is it. So let's finish with all these and then we get, cooking, boiling. I'm done trimming the ends and I'm going to, parboil this for 5 minutes, exactly 5 minutes. Okay, so 5 to 6 minutes is good, but I'm going to do mine for 5 minutes and we are going to saute it as well. So we want our beans to be well cooked, not bitter, well cooked. So I already have boiling water on fire. So I'm just going to pour the boiling water in it and cook it for exactly 5 minutes. So my green beans is on fire now. I place them in hot water. So I'm going to cook this for 5 minutes and then we'll get to sauteing this. See you in 5 minutes. Our beans are done and our saucepan is on fire. I'm going to be using olive oil. This is the classic olive oil. Okay. And it says it's a blend of refined olive oil and extra virgin olive oil. You can use normal oil if you want to, but a little more, that's fine. I have here some diced onions. Using a good amount, right? I'm also going to be using, I have here some minced garlic, ginger and onions. If you don't like ginger, you can rather use crushed chili pepper, but I prefer, the garlic and the ginger flavor. Wow. You don't want them to burn, so let's reduce the heat. And it's time for our beans to go in. I cooked this beans 6 minutes. I know I said 5, but it lasted for 6 minutes. Let's add in, instead of salt, I'm going to add in dark soy sauce. A good amount. Wow. It smells good. Oh my goodness. At least let's saute this for a minute or two. Look at this. Wow. These are done. So let's dish them up or let's serve it. So I have the green beans, served up. This is it. Wow. Let me bring this to the camera so you guys can see how beautiful this looks and delicious. I'm going to be making grilled tilapia, simple grilled tilapia. So to start, I have to make my seasoning sauce for the tilapia, right? So I'm going to be using green chili pepper. I have here spring onions. I have here garlic, ginger, and a whole onion as well, which I'm going to blend. And I'm going to saute or cook down in an oil till it forms a very thick paste. And I'm going to add my salt and I'll use it to season the tilapia. So let's blend this, cook this down, and then we get to our tilapia. So this is our tilapia, which I washed with lemon juice and vinegar. I poured the juice and the vinegar on it, and I added a little bit of water, and I allowed it to, sink inside the tilapia for about 5 to 10 minutes, and I washed it off. Then I added salt. Okay, if you want to see me actually doing it, just comment in the comment section and I will do a video showing how to wash it. But I also have a video of how to clean fish or tilapia, any kind of fish, which I'm going to leave in the description box. So I'm done blending my pepper, which I have sauteed in some oil or brought down in some oil with salt. So let's add it to the tilapia. So this has oil and salt. So this pepper, let me be careful, has oil and salt. So let's add in everything and then we'll get mixing. After adding everything in, we are going to mix. You can use your hands, but I'm using gloves, girl. But before anything, let me show you. You see, I have slits, 2 slits in the tilapia, exactly. So you need a slit so that the seasons can properly penetrate. Okay, and I'm going to do this in my air fryer. You can do this in your oven as well, but for me, I feel that the air fryer gives it a more of the grilling taste that is done on charcoal. Exactly. And don't forget, you have to allow some enter into the corners. You see these corners? You don't want to miss anything because this, season is delicious. You want to get all into the tilapia. I'm doing 3, should I say small? Would you guys call this small? I don't know, please let me know. Okay, now we are done mixing. We are going to add in spring onion, which I have washed. It looks like this inside its belly. Okay, so that as you steam, it gives it a very fragrant smell. It doesn't want to go, but you will go. Something like this. I think I should have cut it into smaller pieces, but it's fine. Inside this belly like this, then we grill it. So let's put in the other 2. Okay, so I have managed to put them in. You can add ginger, like smash it a little bit and put it in as well, or lemon, your personal preference, but this is how I like to do mine. Okay, so don't forget I've seasoned my pepper already with salt and it has oil in there, so look at it. So I just have to put it in the air fryer. So I'm going to put it in the air fryer at 200 degrees for 12 to 15 minutes. You don't want to overdo it because it's going to be, you know, dry as hell. But for tilapia, it's supposed to be moist, but yet well cooked and delicious. So let's grill this and get back to you in 15 minutes. So finally, I'm done grilling. After grilling the tilapia, this is the outcome. Let me bring it close to the camera. This is it. Delicious. You know, you're going to like this recipe. So please try this at home and give me a thumbs up, okay? I'm going to be making grilled chicken in my air fryer. Yes, my air fryer. So I'm going to be using a Silver Crest air fryer. It's good, it's quality. It's a 6-liter air fryer. So I washed my chicken with vinegar and lemon juice, and I have slits in it so that it can absorb the spices more better. So we're going to use a lot of spices. So I'm going to be using olive oil. You know, give it a good amount of olive oil. We don't want dry chicken. No dry chicken. We're going to use chili. 1 tablespoon chili. You want a good spice on your chicken, so use a good amount of chili. I'm going to be using thyme. Just a touch of thyme. Yes. I have here rosemary. Just a touch. I have here black pepper and coriander. Mixed together. We are using a good amount. I'm going to be using white pepper. A good amount. I have here I'm going to be using baking powder, yes, to give this, to crisp up the skin, to just this amount, about a tablespoon. So let's say a tablespoon for everything. I have here some minced, garlic and ginger paste. You can use garlic powder or ginger powder, any of them. So it's minced garlic, ginger, and onion. Yes, onion paste. I don't know if you guys remember, but I did a video on chili oil. I still have some in the fridge. This is optional. If you don't have chili oil, don't worry, it's fine. So let's use a good amount of chili oil. Maybe this amount, a little more. I'm going to be using chicken bouillon. 1. I'm going to be using chicken bouillon, 1 large one. A touch of salt. And we are going to mix. But before we mix, let me put on my gloves. I have here my gloves. You can use your normal hands, but girl, with all these spices, you don't want any trouble using your normal hands. I'm trying to close my containers. Sometimes you can forget to close your containers and when you lift them, they just, pour everywhere. So let's mix. We will need more oil, but we are going to see about that. Make sure you have, the seasons everywhere. As I said, you can use garlic powder, onion powder, ginger powder. It's your personal choice. But personally, I like the fresh type. I feel, it gets more into the chicken. I thought I was going to need more, oil. But I think it's okay. So we're going to marinate this for 30 minutes to 1 hour in the fridge. And we are going to bake it in our air fryer. So let's cover this and put it in the fridge. It's been 35 minutes now, or let's say 30 minutes. So I'm going to be transferring the seasoned chicken into my air fryer bowl. But before that, I want to line it with aluminum foil to protect, the enamel inside. Usually for air fryers, if you don't take good care of it, the inside becomes something else. There's a hole. I'm going to do double lining because of the hole I had over there. Just the rough, Let's transfer the chicken. Wow. This chicken is heavy. Hey. I'm going to enjoy today now. You're not going to throw any leftover marinade away. Top this with any leftover marinade to get, the best flavor. Because this is a large chicken and you want it to be well seasoned. So we are going to do this at 200 degrees for 45 minutes. Usually with smaller size chickens, I do them for 30 minutes. But this is a huge, chicken. So 35 minutes should be good. Let me transfer this over. Let's plug our air fryer. This is my air fryer, Silver Crest. I think I have to reposition the camera. It's on. Watch. So we are going to do this for 45 minutes, as I said earlier. So to 200 degrees. So once it's done, we are going to dish it up. See you in 45 minutes. Guys, I realized that 45 minutes was too small, so I did this for an hour and 30 minutes. So this is the final look. Isn't this delicious? Thank you. You know, I'm going to be making my local Ghanaian dish known as Fante. What is Fante? Fante is a stew made with fresh fish. You know, fresh fish that you have just killed off or washed, and you can add seafood, any seafood you have, and any other protein you have. So to start, I have here some green pepper, I have here some onions, ginger, garlic, and 1 medium-sized tomato. So I'm going to blend this. I'm going to be using tomato paste. That's why I just have 1 medium-sized tomato. So let's blend this and we'll get making our Fante. Okay, so I'm done blending and I have my onions here. I'm using sunflower oil. You can use red oil or palm oil. Sorry, you have a car at home and it's the alarm went off. So I'm adding bay leaf. You can use red oil if you want to, as I said, but we don't usually prefer red oil at home or palm oil. We try to stay away from it as much as we can unless required. So I'm using sunflower oil. So fry the onions till you get your desired amount. Okay. So we have, this is the consistency I am looking for, right? So I'm going to be adding my tomato paste. I'm using, let me show you, Gino, the one in the sachet. So I have to pour this. I use 2 of that sachet. Why am I frying the tomato paste first before the mixture? I've said this in my previous videos before that usually when you fry this tomato paste, it gives it a sweet aftertaste, right? Because once it's in the container or the sachet, it has a sour aftertaste. So if you fry this up, it gives it a very sweet, you know, aftertaste. And once we are at it, I'm going to be adding what's the name for it? Cow skin, also known as pomo, which I have pre-boiled. So this is how the cow skin looks. This is optional, okay? I personally like cow skin in my Fante, personally. Either cow skin or shrimps. In Ghana, it's called wole. You know, I'm speaking to you. So I'm going to be adding a mixture of cayenne pepper, rosemary, black pepper, cloves, fenugreek, coriander, and fennel. I'm using from the spices called sankofa stew and gravy natural spices. This is not a sponsored video, but I just love how it tastes. I'm a spice girl, right? We are not leaving anything behind. Wow, I can already smell this. This smells amazing. Oh my goodness. I wish you guys were here to try. Look at this. Wow. Let's not forget our curry powder. That's my little spoon. So at this stage, it's fried good enough. So it's like 5 minutes done. So let's add in the blended mixture we had earlier. Let's use a portion first. Okay, so we can use the rest. I was thinking that it was too much because it may be too spicy, but it is okay. And let's allow this to cook on medium heat for 10 to 15 minutes. And we are going to add in our fresh fish. But before that, let's season this, guys. So I have here shrimp bouillon. Yes, because I told you that usually you can add shrimp as well. So since I don't have fresh shrimp on hand, I'm adding shrimp flavor to this. And remember, this bouillon already has a good amount of salt. So I'm just going to be adding salt as well, but just, okay, that should be fine. But guys, let's take out a little, right? A little of the salt. I want to be on the safer side. Let me taste this. Perfecto. Wow. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. This is delicious. I thought the salt was, but it's not overpowering it at all. I can taste the spices. I can taste the garlic, the onions, the ginger. I can taste the black pepper, the coriander. This is absolute perfection. Let's allow this to boil for 10 minutes and I'm going to add in the fish. So at this point, I'm going to be adding in my fresh fish because this has been boiling for 10 minutes now on low heat. I started with medium heat and I turned it off to low heat. So I'm using red fish. This is how it looks. I've descaled it and all. Isn't this amazing? It already looks delicious. Descaled it, washed it properly with either vinegar or lime. I'm trying to get, I love red fish, but you can use any other fish. You can use tilapia or any other fish you have. So let me get a thumbnail first, guys. Okay, so let's move this a little so that you don't get it sticking. Even though this is a non-stick, we don't want it sticking, right? And we want the stew to cover this. This is just for me. So 4 slices. Okay, so 4 fish slices are okay for me. I can eat this for 2 or 3 days, hopefully. And I'm going to add in, I have some peppers because this fish wouldn't take long to cook. We are adding in the peppers for the spicy cake, right? So let's allow this to cook for 5 to 10 minutes and then remove off the stove. So finally, we are done with our Fante. This is how it looks. It's so hot, but I will try just a few seconds. This is it. Back. I can't hold it, it's hot. So this is it. It's absolutely delicious and you will love it. You will love this recipe. Try this at home. Today I'm going to be making pasta, specifically penne pasta. And this is how it looks, right? This is a pasta that I've been keeping for quite some time. So the package is a little crumbled, sorry. So this is how it looks. So we're going to be doing penne pasta. So to start, we have to boil this pasta. I already have boiling water. So let me show you the boiling water. This is the boiling water. The secret to any pasta is to add salt. So we're going to add just a touch of salt. Oh, okay. I've opened my pasta package. Oh, sorry, I've splashed it everywhere. So our pasta is on fire now. It says we have to cook for 8 to 10 minutes. So let's cook this pasta. Whilst we are cooking, let's make the sauce where we put our pasta in. So we have our oil on fire. To start any pasta, we need onions. The secret here is the onions. So let's add in the onions. Oh, this is the ham I wanted to add later, but let me. So we are making minced meat and ham sauce for the pasta. The oil may look a lot, but it is not a lot because we are cooking a lot of pasta, right? Let's allow this to cook. And while this is cooking, we are going to be adding our tomato paste. You can do a creamy sauce pasta, which you add heavy cream, but I want to add a tomato paste. I want to do a tomato based pasta. So while this is cooking, let's put the tomato paste on the side. I will show you the kind of tomato paste I'm using. I'm using, as usual, Gino tomato paste. Let's mix this in. I really prefer tomato-based pastas. I think it's more delicious and more healthier because you're already using oil, and then you're also going to be adding cream. But I'm also going to do a cream pasta recipe. But once we are done, this is also going to be creamy. So we are doing this on medium heat. You don't want to burn anything. Once this is cooking, let's add, we have a mixture of cloves, fenugreek, rosemary, we have black pepper, coriander, and then fennel itself. So let's add in this mixture. I'm using the Sankofa spice blend. If you know, you know. I don't like bland food, so my food has to taste good. The pasta is also cooking right beside this. So let me check on the pasta, because you have to stir continuously, the pasta continuously. You don't want them sticking together. Wow. The pasta already looks amazing. So since this is a minced beef and ham pasta, we are going to add in our minced beef. We are adding very little amount of minced beef, not too much. I washed my hands, so let's mix this in. This is just a little amount because we are also going to add in ham. We want our pasta to taste good, so we don't want any bland, cooking here. So if you are not a spice person or you don't like much seasonings in your food, I'm sorry. But feel free, feel free to add it. If you are vegetarian, you can add mushrooms. So we can add in our ham at this point. This is diced up ham. This is cooked ham, right? Let's add in our seasons because we need salt. But before that, I have here a fresh blend of tomatoes. Let me be careful. Fresh tomatoes, ginger, garlic, and some few pieces of chili, right? Because the tomato paste, the tomato base has to be enough to cover the pasta. Let's mix all this together. We're going to cook this on medium heat for 10 minutes so that it can thicken, so that once we add the pasta, it will cover every inch. But before that, we have to season this. I'm going to be using shrimp bouillon. You can use chicken if you want to, but I like the shrimpy taste I get using the shrimp bouillon. I'm also going to be adding a touch of salt. Let's mix this together. And then let's taste. Wow, perfect. It's spicy, but it's perfect. So let's allow this to cook, and then our pasta is also cooking. Then we add in the pasta. I just added in the pasta. I cooked this pasta for 10 minutes. So we are mixing the sauce together. I fetched some of the sauce aside just in case the sauce is too much. And if it's little, we add it. Look at this. Wow. Let's mix everything. After mixing everything, this is how it looks. Wow, this is saucy. Look at this. You can see the tomato sauce. This is how you want your pasta to look. You don't want dry pasta. So let's serve this up. So this is how the pasta looks. Finally, delicious pasta. Let me show it to you. Wow, wow, look at this. Oh my goodness me. Perfect, 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 perfect. I can't wait to eat this. I think I should start a mukbang or mukbang. So to start, you can see that I have a bowl with water in it, and I have a plastic chopping board here. So I'm going to add salt. Okay, a little amount of salt to the bowl, just this amount. I'm going to be making, before I'm going to be making aubergine. Okay, yes, this is how it looks. This aubergine is fresh from my garden, so you take off the heads. So let's cut up. First, you want to cut off the ends, this little part. You see this part, we will not use this part. It's either you cut them round or you cut them straight. Which one should I do, guys? Let's do the round ones. This has a lot of seeds. Oh my goodness, it was from my garden, you know. You can also call this a side dish if you are Korean or Asian. Please don't come for me, I'm not too sure. Why are we going to soak this in water? You know it has a bitter aftertaste, so soaking it in water for some few minutes gets rid of the bitter aftertaste, so you can enjoy it. We have like 3, so we are going to do all the 3. As I said, you cut off. I think I have to sharpen my knife, it's getting a little dull. This is just for me. Eating this alone, guys. You want to eat healthy. We are trying to go on a healthy journey. I just hope I'm going to follow the healthy diet, hopefully, and not be tempted to eat any ice creams and sweet things. So I'm going to put it in salt water for 5 to 10 minutes, and then we'll season it up and get frying. This is the 3rd one. I told you I have 3. This is the 3rd one, but I think 2 is okay, so let's season it. It has been soaking for 10 minutes and I have drained the water from it. So the next step is to season this, and we are going to gently fry this. Okay, so as usual, you add salt. Don't overdo your salt, guys. This is okay. And you are going to add our chili. You know me, I love my chili, but you're just going to add a good amount. Like something like this. Okay, let's mix. I'm mixing off camera because I want to gently mix with my hands. Or you guys want to see me mix? Which is which? Because some may say, oh, it's gross, or mixing with your hands, but I feel mixing with your hands work faster. I can use, you know, a utensil, but girl, sometimes you are in a hurry, you don't have time for utensils. Okay, so let me wash my hands. I'm going to transfer this onto a plate, and I'm going to flour these aubergine. So let's transfer. So this is it after placing them, and I placed flour at the bottom of the plate so that I don't have to turn them over because there's already flour at the end. So let's season the top with a good amount of flour as well. You don't want to overdo it, right? Be gentle. In as much as you don't want to overdo it, you still want to make sure that it's still, you know, coated in flour. And we are going to fry this till it's cooked. So let me show this to the camera, guys. This is how it looks. It already looks amazing. This is the best side dish you can have, or this is the best recipe you can do. Not all those fancy recipes. Those fancy recipes also taste good, but never mind. Why am I rambling? Let's get frying. Okay, so I have my cooking oil on fire, which is hot. Oh, you can see this. So let's add the coated aubergines. I have to turn it properly so that my penne has a sliding effect, right, because of how it's positioned. Okay, so now they all have the oil, which is good. So let's allow this to cook, and then once it's done, we are going to serve. We are going to fry this till it's totally cooked, right? And we flip over and we cook the other side as well. So guys, finally I'm done frying. This is how it looks. I know you guys want to see the closer view, so why not? Wow, isn't this delicious? It looks delicious, it tastes delicious, it smells amazing. Please try this and you will never regret. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at asian9332, and you can also email me at asianesther60@gmail.com, and on TikTok at estherasian0. Have a nice day. Bye bye.